It was the year 2432, and humanity had reached the stars. After centuries of exploration, the human race had settled on numerous planets, established colonies, and even begun trading with other advanced civilizations. But for all the technological marvels humanity had achieved, there was one thing they had yet to conquer: the alien species that roamed the galaxy. Most were far superior in intellect and power, and despite the vastness of space, humans were still seen as the underdogs. That is, until they encountered the Zrith, a ruthless and predatory alien race. The Zrith were enormous, towering over humans with their 6-meter frames. Their skin was thick and plated like armor, their eyes glowing with an unsettling amber hue. They were fast, strong, and had highly advanced weaponry. No one in the galaxy dared challenge them. But humanity had a secret weapon: their indomitable will to survive, and a curiosity that was boundless. And it was this curiosity that led to the greatest heist the galaxy had ever seen. It all started when the U.S. Titan, a human warship, stumbled upon a Zrith cruiser. The Zrith ship, known as the Scarrak, was on a deep space journey, exploring the unknown. The Titan, outnumbered and outgunned, initially tried to avoid the alien vessel. But when the Scarrak sent a message demanding the Titan's immediate surrender, the humans decided to take a different approach. Captain Morgan Reynolds, a veteran of countless space skirmishes, stood before his crew. His eyes, as sharp as ever, scanned the control room. The crew of the Titan was a mix of seasoned soldiers and daring engineers, all ready for the mission at hand. "We can't win in a direct confrontation," Reynolds said, his voice steady yet filled with resolve. "But we can outsmart them. We're going to board their ship." The crew was stunned. Boarding a Zrith cruiser was suicide, but they had no choice. The Titan's engines were failing. They needed the resources aboard the Scarrak to survive. "How are we going to board without getting blasted into space dust?" asked Lieutenant Jenna Patel, a brilliant tactician. Reynolds smiled grimly. "We don't need to board with force. We'll hijack it from within." It was a plan that had never been tried before, but humanity had always thrived by thinking outside the box. They used the ship's stealth technology to approach the Scarrak undetected, launching a small boarding craft that would land on the alien ship's lower deck. The humans infiltrated the vessel, using the element of surprise to disable the Zrith crew. It was a brutal fight, but human tenacity proved stronger than the Zrith's overwhelming strength. Using their knowledge of alien technology and cunning strategy, the crew of the Titan infiltrated the Scarrak. They hacked into the ship's systems, locking down doors and disabling the alien weapon systems. It was a complete takeover. It was only just beginning. As the crew of the Scarrak was neutralized, Captain Reynolds and his team found themselves in control of the ship. The ship's artificial intelligence, a sentient being of cold logic, had no answer to the raw human creativity and resolve. The humans were able to override the AI's commands, taking full control of the cruiser. But then something unexpected happened. As the humans explored the Scarrak, they found something more than just advanced technology. They discovered a room filled with the remains of creatures the Zrith had consumed, other sentient species. The Zrith were not just conquerors, they were predators. And, in the eerie silence of the Scarrak, the humans understood what had to be done. The Zrith had made a mistake. They had underestimated humanity's resourcefulness, but they had also underestimated one other thing: the human appetite. "We're not just going to take their ship," Reynolds said, his eyes gleaming with something dark. "We're going to take everything they have, and that includes their food." It wasn't a decision made lightly, but the crew of the Titan was hungry, both literally and figuratively. They had just hijacked an alien ship, defeated the Zrith in battle, and now they would take from their enemies in the most human way possible. The Zrith, known for their ravenous hunger for other sentient beings, had made a grave mistake by underestimating the survival instincts of humanity. The humans had no qualms about turning the tables. The Scarrak was now their vessel, and they would make sure the Zrith learned what it meant to be at the mercy of human ingenuity and hunger. The crew worked quickly, gathering the alien resources and supplies, but they also made use of the Zrith's macabre food storage, where the remains of various species had been preserved. Captain Reynolds, ever the pragmatist, ordered the crew to take what they could. They didn't know how long it would be before they could return to Earth, or if they'd ever get another chance at such an opportunity. The Scarak was a treasure trove of resources, and the human spirit had never been one to waste anything. The message was clear. Humans had not only hijacked an alien ship, but they had also taken the power away from their former oppressors. The Zrith were no longer the top predators in the galaxy. Humanity had proven that they could outsmart, outfight, and even outlast any challenge thrown their way. Word quickly spread across the galaxy. Humanity had taken a bold step, one that would change the course of interstellar relations forever. The Scarak was returned to its home planet, but not before it sent a message across the stars. Humans had arrived, and they were no longer the prey. They were the hunters.